The kidneys also need to be kept warm. Let me show you. Here is the kidneys, and all the little filtering units are on the edge. And the kidneys are near the skin. But if they're allowed to get cold, not a lot of blood is going to go into the kidneys. And if blood's not getting into the kidneys, it's not getting filtered. Then the waste builds up in the blood. And then the person is now diagnosed with urinary tract infection. But what we've got to ask, why? Why are the microbes so busy with the urinary tract infection? Often it's because the person's dehydrated or the person is not keeping their kidneys warm.
Are you above 50 and worried about your kidney health? Kidneys are vital for filtering waste and keeping your body balanced. But as we age, they can become weaker, leading to issues like high creatinine levels, kidney stones, or even chronic kidney disease. Most kidney problems develop silently, and by the time symptoms appear, significant damage has already occurred. Research shows that over 37 million Americans suffer from chronic kidney disease, and 90% of them don't even know they have it until it reaches an advanced stage. So the question is, can you actually heal your kidneys naturally? Well, keep watching this video as we break down the steps to restore your kidney function. I will also reveal a secret herb that can cure all kidney diseases in just 14 days. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win.
The other organ is your kidneys. Your kidneys do this in a fascinating way. Proverbs 14 verse 6 states, "Knowledge is easy to him that understands." Let's go to the smallest unit in the kidney, which is a little nephron. It's a little filtering unit. It's called the Bowman's capsule, and out of the Bowman's capsule, the filtrate comes out. And then the filtrate weaves around these tubules and is eliminated via the bladder. So what happens with these little filtering units is the blood comes in, weaves around the filtering units, and then the blood weaves around the tubules. So let me show you where in the kidneys are these little filtering units. So the medulla is the middle part, the cortex is the outside, and all the little filtering units basically sit on the outside, and then the tubules weave down like this, then into the ureter, into the bladder, and out via the urethra comes the urine. So why am I talking about the kidneys with pH? Let's say the pH of the blood is getting too acid. Well, it's in this area of the blood going through the tubules that the pH is tested. You see, we only filter out 1.5 litres of urine a day, but out of these filtering units, 1,800 litres is filtered out. So where does that go? There's a reabsorption here, and it's in the reabsorption area that pH is being monitored. So let's say the pH of the blood is getting too acid, and we'll look at why that is in a moment. Then extra acid is dropped into the tubules to be urinated out. But let's say the pH of the blood is going too alkaline. Well, it is here that extra acid is pulled back out of the tubules and into the blood. So that is how the kidneys are constantly monitoring and balancing, if necessary, the pH of the blood.
Kidneys do a lot more than just keep your blood pH balanced. These two bean-shaped organs handle several important tasks that keep your body running smoothly. They filter waste and toxins from the blood. Every day, kidneys process about 50 gallons of blood, removing excess water, salts, and harmful substances. This waste turns into urine, which is then sent to the bladder and eliminated from the body. Without this process, toxins would build up and cause serious health problems. They help control blood pressure, Kidneys release hormones that regulate how much fluid stays in the body and how blood vessels tighten or relax. If kidneys don't function properly, blood pressure can rise, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. They produce red blood cells. Kidneys release a hormone called erythropoietin, which tells bone marrow to make red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen throughout the body. When kidneys fail, this hormone decreases, leading to anemia, which causes fatigue, weakness, and dizziness. They keep bones strong. Kidneys activate vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium. Without enough vitamin D, bones become weak and brittle, increasing the risk of fractures. People with kidney disease often have bone problems because their kidneys can't process vitamin D properly.
And your kidneys balance the acid alkaline in your blood in quite a fascinating way. Let me show you. This is the little Bowman's capsule. We drew it the other day, the little filtering unit. And there are 1 million in each kidney. These are the tubules where the waste is taken away. There's the filtering units. So the blood goes in, the blood weaves around the filtering units and comes out, and it weaves around the tubules. 1,800 litres of filtrate is filtered out of that little Bowman's capsule in a 24-hour period. That's out of your 2 million little filtering units. 1,600 is reabsorbed approximately, because approximately 1.5 litres is urinated out. So it's in this reabsorption section of the kidney where the tubules weave around is where the pH is balanced. If the pH of the blood is getting too acid, it is here that extra acid is dropped into the tubules to be urinated out. But if the pH of the blood is going too alkaline, then the blood will pull extra acid out of the tubules and back into the blood. And in that way, the kidneys are constantly monitoring the pH of the blood. So you don't have to worry about the pH of your blood. It is in this reabsorption section where pH is balanced. It's in the reabsorption section of the kidneys that blood pressure is balanced, that water and salt is balanced in the body. So the kidneys are an amazing organ. They're not only filtering the blood, but they have a lot to do with what's called homeostasis, or keeping the precision balance in the body fluids. So we don't have to worry, as I mentioned previously, about the pH of our blood.
They balance fluids in the body. Kidneys adjust the amount of water in the blood, preventing dehydration or fluid overload. When the body needs more water, kidneys hold on to it. When there's too much, they get rid of it through urine. This balance is important for healthy cells, organs, and blood pressure. They remove excess minerals. Too much sodium, potassium, or phosphorus can cause serious health problems. Kidneys keep these levels in check, making sure the body has just the right amount. When kidneys fail, these minerals build up, leading to issues like irregular heartbeat, muscle cramps, and weak bones. They help regulate blood sugar. Kidneys work with the liver and pancreas to maintain stable blood sugar levels. They can release glucose when the body needs energy or remove excess sugar from the blood. People with diabetes often have kidney problems because high blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys.
Let me give you a story to illustrate. We had a lady, she was coming to do our program, this is a few years ago now. She rang up Saturday night and she said, "I'm very worried about coming to your retreat." I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Well, I'm about to go on dialysis. I'm 57, my legs are swollen, and I'm worried if when I come to your retreat and go through the detox, I'll get worse. Do you have a doctor there?" I said, "We don't, but we will keep a close eye on you. We can adjust as we go, and there is a hospital an hour away if you need that." And if someone would say to my husband, "Do you have a doctor there at your retreat?" you know what his answer is? "No, and we don't want one." You see, we're not doctors. We're just lifestyle coaches, teaching people how to be their own doctors. Yes, go to your doctor. Yes, go to your specialist and see what he says. And what can you do with his advice? You can take it or leave it. That's why God's given us this sound mind to consider these things. I said, we'll closely monitor you. The lady who rang me Saturday night, she said, oh, all right. Never had anyone come reluctantly to our health retreat before. I found out why later. Her mother and her sister had paid for her and were pushing her to go. So she came. Early that morning, I was praying. I said, Father in heaven, what do I do with this lady? She's about to go on dialysis. And then God put into my mind a few things. Remember that early morning? My celery was going to seed. Did you know that celery is an excellent kidney herb? My parsley was going to seed. Did you know that parsley is an excellent kidney herb? Couch grass is all through my yard and trying to get into my garden. I'm always pulling it out. Another kidney herb. So I gathered all of this, and what I did was I made her up a litre or a quart of tea every day with the celery seed. I just put the tops in, and I put some ginger in there to make it taste a little bit better so it didn't taste like grass. As I'm consulting with this lady, I discovered that she only drinks 2, maybe 3 glasses of water a day. She would say, look at my legs. There's too much water in my body now. Can you see that reasoning? It's because she's dehydrated that the body is actually unable to handle that water. So what happens in this reabsorption here is not only pH is balanced, but so is sodium and water levels in the body. So when that goes down, can you see why the legs swell? Her blood pressure was high. Blood pressure is also monitored here. She was having 3 cups of coffee a day. She's a nurse, and nurses drink a lot of coffee as a rule. Coffee dehydrates you even more. I discovered she had a gluten intolerance. And because she was a nurse eating a lot of fast food, with lots of cookies and sandwiches on the run, she also had a hormonal imbalance. She said to me, I will not be able to walk with the guests in the morning. I said, that's right, not with those legs. But what I'd like you to do is I'd like to get on the little rebounder for 1 minute every hour, just doing this, just this. That's called the health bounce. Anyone can do that. And that will stimulate the lymphatic system to start dispersing the fluid in the legs. I said, I want you to drink a litre of water a day and a litre of this tea. And that was far more than she was usually drinking. But I said, you are never to drink a whole glass at once. You have to drink it little by little by little by little. And the kidneys can cope a lot better with that. So Monday morning, she did not walk with the guests. Tuesday morning, she walked with the guests. Her legs had gone down by half. She was so excited. She hadn't seen them like that for weeks. She was a very happy lady when she went home. We wrote a program for her to continue. She emailed me 3 months later. She said, I don't have to go on dialysis. Isn't that incredible? I was talking to a nurse. She said, I've never heard such a thing. Who healed her? The body. Nature alone is the effective healer.
Slippery elm is a powerful natural remedy for kidney problems. It comes from the inner bark of the slippery elm tree and has been used for centuries to treat various health issues. This herb is rich in mucilage, a gel-like substance that soothes and protects tissues. For kidneys, slippery elm works by reducing inflammation and protecting the delicate tissues inside these organs. Kidney disease often causes irritation and damage to the small blood vessels that filter waste. The soothing effect of slippery elm helps calm this inflammation, making it easier for the kidneys to function properly. It also supports digestion and helps remove toxins from the body, which reduces the burden on the kidneys. Since kidney problems can cause digestive issues like nausea and acid buildup, slippery elm can also help by coating the stomach lining and reducing discomfort. Another benefit is its ability to support urinary health. Slippery elm acts as a mild diuretic, meaning it helps the body get rid of excess fluids and toxins through urine. This is helpful for people with kidney disease who struggle with fluid retention. It also contains antioxidants that protect kidney cells from damage, slowing the progression of kidney disease. Besides slippery elm, there are other herbs known for their ability to heal kidneys. Marshmallow root. Marshmallow root works similarly to slippery elm. It is high in mucilage, which soothes and protects the urinary tract. This helps reduce irritation in the kidneys and bladder. It also promotes urine flow, which helps flush out toxins and prevents kidney stones from forming. Marshmallow root has anti-inflammatory properties, making it useful for kidney infections and other conditions that cause swelling. Dandelion root. Dandelion root is a natural diuretic, meaning it helps remove excess fluids and toxins from the body. This takes some pressure off the kidneys, allowing them to work more efficiently. It also contains antioxidants that protect kidney cells from damage. Dandelion root supports liver function as well, which is important because the liver and kidneys work together to filter waste from the blood. People with kidney disease often experience high levels of toxins in their blood, and dandelion root helps reduce this buildup. Nettle leaf. Nettle leaf is packed with vitamins and minerals that support kidney health. It helps flush out toxins by increasing urine production, reducing the risk of kidney stones and infections. It also lowers inflammation, which is important for people with chronic kidney disease. Nettle leaf is high in iron, which can help with anemia, a common problem in people with kidney failure. It also helps balance blood pressure, preventing further damage to the kidneys. These herbs work in different ways, but all of them support kidney function and reduce the risk of complications. While they can be helpful, it's important to use them correctly and consult a healthcare professional if you have a serious kidney condition. Keeping kidneys healthy is essential for overall well-being, and these natural remedies can play a big role in maintaining their function.
If you're not used to it, you can just go like that. That's called the health bounce. But as you get better at it, I'm not going to jump really, really high, but you get better at it. You get kids, have you seen what kids will do on this? You know, at first, kids are a little bit out of balance, and you might be a little bit out of balance, but the more you do it, the better your balance will be. You can also start by this, just going like that. But this little one's called the health bounce. But when you start jumping, when you're to the height of your jump, every gate opens. And when you hit the mat again, every gate closes. Isn't that incredible? You only have to rebound for 1 minute in the morning to get that lymphatic system activated for the whole day. And once that lymphatic system is activated, every movement you make, just scratching your head, turning around, it's keeping the movement going.
Castor oil helps break kidney stones by reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and easing pain. It has natural anti-inflammatory properties that soothe the kidneys and urinary tract, making it easier for stones to pass. One of its main benefits is improving blood flow to the kidneys. Better circulation helps the body flush out minerals and toxins that contribute to stone formation. Castor oil also supports digestion and reduces bloating, which can relieve pressure on the kidneys. A common way to use castor oil for kidney stones is through a castor oil pack. This involves soaking a cloth in warm castor oil, placing it over the kidney area and covering it with a towel. The warmth helps the oil penetrate the skin, reducing pain and inflammation. Some people also massage castor oil onto their lower back for relief. Drinking small amounts of food-grade castor oil may also help by stimulating digestion and detoxification, but this should be done carefully and in moderation. While castor oil can support kidney health, drinking plenty of water and maintaining a healthy diet are also important for preventing and breaking down kidney stones. If symptoms are severe, medical attention is necessary. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more health tips. Let me know in the comments if you've tried castor oil for kidney stones or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.